Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing my May favorites for you. I just want to apologize in advance if you can hear crazy wind in the background. We are in a tornado watch right now, and for whatever reason I thought now is the best time to film my May favorites video, so that's happening. I am in a slightly different location so that I can see outside just a little bit better, and it is a little bit later in the evening than I normally film, so those things are happening. I am going to share some of my beauty favorites and then some random favorites with you guys, so I'm just going to go ahead and get right into them. This month, towards the beginning of the month, I got my hair done and I got highlights that were more of a red color than I've gone ever before. And this is terrible lighting so you can't really see it, but you probably would have noticed a little bit more in my last couple of videos. And what I realized about red hair is that it fades so quickly, and I don't think I want to keep up with it. It's too much work. But in the meantime, until I dye my hair again, I got this Aveda Madder Root Color Conditioner. And basically what this is, it's just like a red conditioner. So if you can kind of see there, it is red. So this is supposed to help restore some of the red color and help you go longer in between dyes. So this I've used actually quite a bit of already because my hair faded really fast, and it was going to almost like a blonde color, what was underneath the red, basically when they bleached my hair for my highlights. So I was really sick of it really quickly because I didn't like that look. So this has helped a lot. I will probably dye my hair a darker brown in the next couple of weeks just because I don't like the upkeep of the red, but this is a great solution. I think it's like $18 at the Aveda salons and things like that, but I'm glad that I got this for the meantime because otherwise I would have just absolutely hated my hair. Along with that, because I dyed my hair more of a reddish color, my eyebrows looked kind of strange with the redder color on their own. And so I decided to go ahead and pick up the Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel, and I got mine in Auburn. So it's got more of a red tint to it. And I've never had a brow gel that was colored before, so this was something new for me, but I really like this brow gel. It does a great job of keeping my brows in place, and it makes them look a little bit more sculpted, and I think they look a lot nicer with this. And this is something, there's a reddish tint to it, but I think it's not so dramatic that I can't use this when I dye my hair darker again. So it is more on the expensive side. If I didn't mention, it's the Anastasia brow gel. I think it's like $20, $22, but I really like this brow gel, so I think when I run out of this I might have to go get a different color that'll match my hair once I stop doing like the red thing. The next beauty favorite that I have is one that I've had for a while and I've never really used all that much until this past month. And it is the L'Oreal, I think it's like the Caresse lipstick or something like that. I never know what these are called and they don't have names on the packaging, of course. But this particular one is in Blushing Sequin, which is like a very bright pink color. And it's kind of a sheer pink when you actually put it on, but this is one that I got because somebody had been talking about it on YouTube, and I was like, oh yeah, that looks really cool. And then I bought it and I never wore it because at the time I never really liked to go for more of an intense pink look. And then I saw Riche loves using it in the past 2 months or something like that, and I was like, I think I have that, and I pulled it out. And what I've realized about this is that I like to layer it with different colors, so it gives me some color, but it's not overwhelming because I just have a hard time going with really bright colors. So in my last couple of videos I've been wearing this layered over my L'Oreal lip balms that I've been working on in my Project Pan, and I've really liked that effect. It gives me some color without being too overwhelming. So I'm finding ways finally to get some use out of lip products that I have bought and then never used. So I'm finally finding some good combinations to use those in and getting into that. So this one I really liked for that pop of color, especially for spring and summer. The last makeup product that I have is an eyeshadow palette, and I realize that I think I've had one in almost every favorites video that I've done, but I tend to get in ruts where I use one palette for a really long time and then I finally switch over and I use a different one. So this month the one I've been gravitating towards is the Urban Decay Naked palette, and this has been very well loved. I've had this one for a couple years now. And so this one you can kind of see, there's a couple I've hit pan on. I use Sin a lot. That one's the one that I gravitate towards the most, and I usually use that all over my lid, and then I usually go in with Toasted in the crease and Hustle in the outer corner. I also have been gravitating towards another look. I went to my college roommate's wedding. I was in her wedding this past month, and there's a look that I used there that I really liked that was Sidecar on the lid, and then Naked and Buck, which are kind of two brown matte shadow colors in the crease, and then I also used Hustle in the outer corner to kind of darken it up, and then I ran Naked and Buck and Sidecar underneath my lash line as well, and that was a really cool look. If you guys are interested in seeing that, let me know. It's one of my favorite looks to go for that's a little bit more dramatic than I usually do, so I'm getting a lot of use out of a lot of these colors. I never really touch Half Baked, Smog, crepe or gunmetal. I usually stay away from those. So if you guys have any suggestions for me on how to use those, please let me know, because I would like to get more use out of those colors as well. But I love the basic looks that I usually go to with this one, and this one's always a fallback. If I don't know what else to do, I can always go to this one and pull out my basic looks with this. Alright, that is it for makeup products. I do have a couple of nail products to share with you guys, and this past month, the past couple of months, I've really gotten into nails. I started watching Young Wild Polish on YouTube, who is Nicole, and she does fantastic nail looks. If you haven't followed her on Instagram, you totally should, because she does some awesome looks. But I've been kind of influenced by her in a couple of products that I really started to like. So the first thing that I was influenced by her that came towards the end of the month here is the Milani Nail Lacquer in Lavender Fizz, and this is just like a glitter polish. Basically what she did, she had like a really pretty lavender color, and then she layered this on top, and she did kind of an ombre look with her nails, like the bottom up, which I thought looked beautiful. And I was at CVS shortly after I saw her post that look, and remember that she had mentioned this polish, and it was actually on the CVS sale, so it was 50% off, so it was only like $2.75 I think. Prior to that, I'd never been interested in the Milani polishes. I would always pass them right by because I didn't think they were any good, but after seeing that, I thought that it looked absolutely gorgeous, and I picked this one up, and it's got really pretty just small shimmer, and it goes on very smoothly, and it's just beautiful. I picked up a couple different colors that were on the CVS half off sale, but this one I definitely recommend if you kind of like the glittery polish, and I will do more of these ombre looks because it's really easy and it looks pretty cool. Along with that recommendation, I watched a video from Nicole that was talking about her nail care products, what she uses most often, and she talked about how she uses the Sally Hansen Instant Cuticle Remover, and I'd never really used a cuticle remover before. I always just use like a oil or something like that and push my cuticles back, and I never really trimmed them, and so they would get really unmanageable. So by using this, I use this in like a cuticle trimmer, and now my cuticles look so much better, and it's so much easier to do my nails. Put it on your cuticles, you leave it there for about a minute, and then they are more manageable, and you can kind of push them back and cut them, and they look a lot better because of this. So this is definitely something that I've gotten a lot more use out of, and my nails look a lot better because of that suggestion. So I really appreciate all of Nicole's suggestions on nail products. My last nail product favorite anyway is the Out the Door Top Coat, and this one you can pick up at most places. I think you can get it at Target and Walmart. This one I got at CVS I think, and this is just a pretty fast drying top coat, and I know I've used Seche Vite in the past and I really liked that. It's just not worth it to buy a full bottle because it gets goopy halfway through, and then you have to buy another product to make it not like that. This stuff I really like because I've had it before. It dries really fast and it makes your nails really glossy, but I don't find that it gets goopy as quickly. I know that it did before, but it was most of the way down to the bottle, and it wasn't like half the bottle. So this is fairly inexpensive, and it's a really good top coat that dries quickly. I just wanted to share kind of quickly some nail polish fails that I have that I'd been trying to make work, and I finally gave up on and went over to the Out the Door top coat. So I've had the OPI top coat, and this is just like their clear coat. And this one did not work for me very well because it took forever to dry, and honestly, it's only like halfway done and it is already super goopy. I don't know that I can even get the bottle open anymore. So I'm probably going to toss this after this video, but it just took forever to dry, and I was so impatient, and my nails always got wrecked because it didn't dry fast enough. So because of that, in an attempt to make my nails dry faster and be able to use this up, I bought the Orly Flash Dry Quick Dry Shine Drops. And this is just like a little clear liquid that you're supposed to drop on top of your top coats to make them dry faster. And honestly, I did not see a difference. I've heard some people talk about this and say that these work really well, but I added these on top and it still took forever for my nails to dry. Even 2 hours later, if I went to bed, my nails would still squish and get wrecked, and it would be useless. So these two are my nail care fails for the month because they don't do anything to make your nails dry. I was probably almost better off not using a top coat on most of my nail looks when I was trying to use these. Alright, that is it for my beauty favorites. I do have just a couple of random favorites that I want to share with you guys. The first one is my CamelBak water bottle. And this is one of the ones that has a straw. It actually has a filter. I think this is the Groove style. There isn't any water in it right now, but this one has like a filter in the straw of it. So we were getting water bottles for a long time because I didn't like the taste of the water here, but I realized that we were being really wasteful as we were using so many water bottles. So I decided, in an attempt to be a little bit better for the environment and to get myself to drink more water, I bought this water bottle. I think it's like $20 at Target. But I stay much more hydrated when I'm using this because I remember to fill this one up more often. I don't have to worry about getting a separate bottle. And I do feel like the filter works pretty well to make the water taste decent to me so that I'm willing to drink our regular water. And I really actually like on the top of it, it's got like the bite straw or the bite, what is it called? I don't know, the bite thing up here. So like you have to bite down to be able to get your water out, which for some reason intrigues me because I always bite down on my straws at restaurants and stuff anyway. So I really like this water bottle. I know they come in a variety of colors. My boyfriend bought one and he didn't like it because it like hurt his teeth. So I'm actually stealing his water bottle too. But I really like these. I think they're a great investment if you drink a lot of water, and it helps encourage me to drink more water. The last tangible random favorite that I have is the book Bossypants by Tina Fey. This book I absolutely adore. I love Tina Fey. I think she is absolutely hilarious and she does a great job on all the shows she's on. After I read this book the first time, it made me want to start watching 30 Rock, which is now one of my absolute favorite series. It is hilarious and she does just such a good job in her writing and acting. And so this book is one that I reread this year, and I did a lot of traveling, so I wanted something that was easy to pick up and put down and not have to worry about remembering exactly what happened. And so this one, each chapter is kind of just an anecdote, so it's easy to put it down and then come back to it a couple weeks later and not feel like I've lost anything. So this one is a good for, you know, a book that you don't have to pay a ton of attention to, and she's just so funny. This book is awesome. I'm sure the audiobook is pretty awesome too, just to hear it narrated by her. But if you haven't read this before, I would definitely recommend it if you want something that's a fun read. Other than those, I have a couple of song favorites that I will just link for you guys in the down bar. I have absolutely loved the song I Choose You by Sara Bareilles. My college roommate I've already mentioned got married this past month, and that was one of the songs that she had at her ceremony, and it was just so cute, and it's just such a peppy song. It's another one of those, like, you know, sappy love songs, but it's adorable. So I would highly suggest checking that one out if you haven't before. I will link it in the down bar, as well as the song Come With Me Now by KONGOS. That one I'm hearing on the radio now, so I'm sure in other places it's been on the radio forever and you guys are probably sick of it, but I think that song is just kind of a fun one. I added it to my running playlist, and so it's just like weirdly motivational. It's different. It's got like an accordion solo in the middle of it, which is my favorite part. But yeah, it's different than my usual style, but I really like it. So if you haven't heard it, check it out. It's kind of fun. Yeah, I think that is it for my favorites. So if you guys have anything that you have been loving in the month of May that you'd like to share with me, please leave those in the comments below. If you check out any of the favorites that I have, or if you have any comments or things that you would like to share about those things, also let me know those things in the comments below. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!